Well, it's a hell episode, and we're starting off here today with a bloody barbarian raid, who are coming from the southwest, which is somewhere in this direction, but I can already see that health bar dropping, so I get the feeling that the environment is probably taking them out. But let's see where those little nasty buggers have spawned in. We are very quickly just going to come to our barracks and hire some spies for 5 gold, which eventually should highlight the whereabouts of these barbarians, which I can see some silhouettes of them just across the way here. Let's quickly mine over to them. Hello friends, how are we doing? They'll be back, they say. Well, somehow, I doubt it. One little idiot left. Hello friend, goodbye friend. And that is the raid done. Good, well, let's get back to the colony then, because we have agricultural builds that we need to upgrade and better decorate here today. The builders here in Hell have been set a task to upgrade pretty much all of the farm related builds to level 5 for us. And as you can see, we really haven't made too much progress on that front. I know that Benicio is working on the new rabbit hutch build that we're constructing, and we're making some progress with this. Slow progress with this. It is only a new level 1 build, so it is fairly standard for them to get all the items for it. Just a lot of netherrack. But we will get there with that at some point here. Thank you very much for protecting me there, little wolfie. You're doing a much better job than these damn guards here. Another one of our builders, Gianna, is upgrading our composter's hut to level 5 for us. And I don't think there's really that much items required for it. Mycelium block though is a bit irritating. I do know where to get mycelium from, but it will just require a little bit of travelling on my behalf, which I really cannot be bothered doing at the moment, so let's leave that. Although in saying that, is that some mycelium blocks that have spread over onto the grass here? Can I just mine that up? Oh yes, obsidian. And just simply give them that block then? Problem solved. The other builders are working on similar upgrades around the place, Swineherder's hut, the farm, and whatever else it was. But at the moment, all of their resource scrolls are blank, just because they haven't yet picked it up, or more likely are just waiting in their huts at the moment on items being brought over to them. Let's go check up on one of them, just to make sure that is the case. Well, it's certainly not the case with Gideon, who is working on the Swineherder's hut, or Cowhand's hut, whatever one it is. He's not even here at the moment. What's your problem, son? You have the flu. Good, excellent, and oh, actually, I see a lot of problems over there. Okay, that isn't actually good. What the hell is happening in here then, hospital? Seriously, what is happening in here? The doctor assigned here is Layla, which I'm just going to call back. What's your problem, Layla? You're wanting 16 kelp. Carrots and kelp. Carrots are something that the farms here will make, and I'm pretty sure we have a stupid amount of them. Kelp. Nope, I will need to go get them kelp. At least there is an easy way out into the overworld for us to get some kelp here, because that portal there takes us right out onto an ocean front. Thank you for that, dolphin. So let's quickly grab some kelp for them. Right then, Layla, there's plenty of kelp for plenty of idiots. You've got a few different items here. But that's good. There's the really irritating sound of healing. So the builders will eventually be healed within there and get back to work upgrading our builds here. Well, in the meantime then, let's have a look into some decorations for this place, which honestly won't be too many here. This is hell after all. It's not meant to look great, plus there's not really much that we can do down here. But I do want to kill the mob that just killed Benicio there, which is quite irritating because he was a good builder. But I do want to experiment a little bit with some designs that I do have in mind. Oh, well, thank you very much, Undertaker. Holy crap, welcome back, Benicio. But before I do look into making some of those designs, I think I may just stick around here a little bit, just to deal with pest control. Yep, you probably are a lot safer up there, building down here than Benicio. At least you are away from mobs up there. And whilst he gets on with all of that, I will maybe start doing some of this decorating that I've been talking about. Which, to be fair, is just going to be pretty simple stuff, like a dirt path and maybe different type of lightings. Like I said, hell isn't going to be very well decorated. It's just fortunate that it's even functional, never mind looking good. Well, that was Kaisley just finishing off the swineherder's hut. And there's Benicio just finished off with the rabbit hutch, which is grand. So, first things first, let's come in here and hire an idiot into the rabbit hutch and maybe get some rabbits into this. Well, welcome in then, Killian. That is a quite appropriate name that you have there. I will bring you down some rabbits very shortly. Let's go check out the swineherder's hut just before we do. Which is looking not too bad now at least, and has some pigs back inside of it. Although I think I will extend these fences up to stop them from escaping. But that has reminded me... Yes, has that removed my platform from above? It certainly has. So I will need to come around and fix this up at some point here. Every time I try do something, these idiots always manage to end up screwing it up somehow. Anyway, problem pretty much sorted then. Let's get back through into heaven and get some rabbits. Alright then, Killian. Well, that was 3 rabbits that I just brought you, but I seen that you slaughtered one of them, so that was tremendous. Take them in and we will upgrade your hut here at some point so that you can start looking after more of them. But let's now see what our other builders are up to here, what other builds are still requiring to be upgraded. Benicio has moved on to upgrade our chicken farmer's hut to level 5, and it's a straightforward build. He's getting everything in for it. Gianna has nearly finished off the composter's hut, just awaiting in some sand, clay, acacia shingles, and that's pretty much her. Kaisley has moved on to upgrade our apiary here to level 5. I don't think this build should interrupt the platform above it, but it probably will, knowing my luck. There's a few dyes required for it, which is rather odd, and again just some more shingles, but the colony certainly can handle that for her. Alessandra is upgrading a farm to level 5. Not sure if it's that one there or if it's the one that we have just on top here. I reckon it's either one of them, honestly, I have no idea. She is also just awaiting in some more shingles at the moment before she can get it up. So finally then we have Gideon, who's upgrading the cowhand's hut, and he is also awaiting in on some shingles at the moment. Right, let's head out to the sawmill to see what the hold-up is over there. Although very quickly, just before we do, I think these decorations could maybe work out here not too badly actually. I was worried about the coarse dirt, but I think it could look quite good here. Hello then, Sawmill. I see that you're hard at work here, standing on your roof. No wonder we aren't having any shingles made at the moment. let's recall you back here. Get to work. We've got plenty of builds that require shingles. Although you do have quite a lot of clay shingles here already, actually. All you're awaiting on is some dyes to turn them that colour. Well, I have grabbed those shingles out then, and I will just come to the dyer's hut here myself to see what the holdup is with our cyan dye, of which you don't really have that much cyan dye within your hut here. Although you do have blue dye, and I did see some cactus there, so maybe I will just quickly make some up. If you want a job done right, do it yourself then, I suppose. And that should then be all of our builders supplied with all of their shingle needs here. Indeed it is. Excellent, chaps. You get back to building, and I'm going to get back to decorating. Which, for this little section that we have here, which is fairly open, I have a kind of idea of something that I would like to try within it, which will require us digging out a bit of this dirt, as well as quite a lot of obsidian just underneath. And now that that's all cleared out, and our chicken farmer's hut has been upgraded, let's have a little bit of fun with the shape tool. And we are going to make a small little river section just within the middle here by getting some water placed down into this. Yep, that doesn't look too bad of a first shape here, so let's go ahead with that. In fact, Benicio, seeing as you did just finish up the chicken farmer's hut there, you're doing the rabbit hutch next. Well, maybe another builder will come over and do this in a second. And whilst to do all of that for us, I am going to very quickly find where I have left my glass cutter block, which here it is. And I think we will use white stained glass for this. Make a few white stained glass slabs. Then just use them as half bottom ones. Eventually just across the bottom here to kind of prevent our idiots from drowning. That's the rabbit hutch next door, just been completed then by Benicio, so hopefully he will go pick up that water decoration next. And well done then, Killian, on being able to slaughter even more rabbits within here. We will upgrade this to level 3 just shortly. Benicio has picked up the water cube decoration, so that will actually flag off as done very quickly here, seeing as he has pretty much already nearly completed it, all the way from his hut. That's how good of a builder that he is here. And here he is, filling out the rest of it, and hey ho, it's done. We will get some more shapes for water out here and just fill in the rest of this part here, just filling it all out. And that's pretty much that decoration done. I will maybe look into doing something else a bit different with it, just whenever I get more creative thoughts about it. But yep, we have some more water here in hell, which is only a good thing. Kaisley just finished the level 5 upgrade to our apiary here and has moved on to a level 5 upgrade for our plantation build, which then does lead to the question, just how many more builds around our agricultural district still need upgraded here? We have the 2 farms and the shepherd's hut, I think. Maybe the fisher's hut and rabbit hutch as well. So not that many. While I am very happy just letting them get on with it here, and I'm going to cut forward just a little bit, hopefully get some more decoration done to this place, alongside another little water project, which I'm not sure if it will work or not, but we will see. So I'll see you guys in a second. So it has only been a few seconds for you guys since you last seen us, but it has been a couple of hours here since the last time we have recorded. But let us take you through and show you exactly what we've done here. For starters, you can see that our coarse dirt path now is pretty much complete and snakes its way all the way throughout our agricultural district here. We have bone mealed where we can on some grass and got up a few more decorations around the place. The rabbit hutch is level 4 at the moment, just waiting to become level 5. I think Benicio is doing that for us at the moment. I will take you down this dirt path here to a crossroads, which just is between some houses, the fisherman's hut and the chicken herder's hut. Along this way takes you to the quarry, which we have turned into an aquarium, and I have altered this just very slightly by reducing the amount of water within it. Not by too much, but just enough so that it's not overflowing here anymore. And around from it, we just have some more decorations which we've placed in, including some lovely blue fire which I completely forgot about. But hopefully this would have been light enough to stop mobs from spawning in, which clearly is not the case. We will continue then just past the guard's tower and delivery man's hut towards the composter's hut and our builder's hut. Not too much has changed in this area, just a couple more decorations, some more lighting to prevent mobs spawning in. But I have tidied up the little lake bit in the middle here, removed the obsidian and replaced it with the whiter quartz, which I think works out not too bad, and I think I have changed the colour of the stained glass on top, just to make it look a bit more natural. I will take us down to that new section just in a moment, but beforehand I will take us up past all of the newly upgraded huts into the kind of middle part here, which hosts our apiary and sheep herder's hut, alongside this nice little decoration here, which is basically just a bubble elevator, although I think because of the texture pack that I have in, it's not very clear that there are bubbles within there, but you can just take my word for it that we do certainly have that there. We have some more paths and some more decoration just along the length here, past our farm and swineherder's hut. Nothing too interesting to report with this. Again, just more clutter in here to try prevent mobs from spawning in. Yep, it's going really well. I haven't forgotten about the top part of our agricultural district, which we have also decorated, with just the same sort of decorations here. I'll not go too much further into it, but just be rest assured that this whole place is actually looking not too bad now. Let's head down now to this new area which I have established, which beforehand was basically just a little hillside of netherrack, and instead we now have this in front of us, blocks of quartz and sea lanterns. And there's Benicio, just finished that rabbit hutch up to level 5. Thank you very much, son. So this is the little water feature which I was talking about experimenting with earlier on. What I'm going to do is just come into this new pen that I have here, stop those animals from escaping, which I have also gone around and killed most of them just to keep this area in check. But we will come to this section here, and I'm going to then go further up into this to show the magnificence of this. We are at the top now, and we have a very, very simple redstone mechanism up here. Simple for me at least, seeing as I'm not very good with this redstone stuff. But you may notice some little pools of water in amongst all of this. And basically what we have is a rather simple water feature. Let me just turn it on here, or restart it. Then we'll head down and I can show you exactly what that does. Which is essentially just a nice little fountain water feature here, with the water just cascading down into this little pool at the bottom. Not really much to it apart from that, but it is making some pretty nice waves within this. I really just wanted an excuse to use more water down here in hell, and this was simple enough for me to create. It's not too bad actually. I really quite like this. Water flowing down here in the Nether. You just can't beat it. But yes, that is our agricultural district here in Hell. Now pretty much complete, I would say. We have maybe a few more decorations and a few more things to touch up. But overall, I am really happy with how this area now looks. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.